Hi guys. So needed to do a quick voiceover on this portion of the video. Here I'm so excited that I purchased the Revair hair dryer for myself last year. I've been using a paddle brush, and of course with that there's heat damage, and then there's also pulling out strands. So I bought the Revair, and today I am just experimenting or using my Revair hair dryer for the first time. Now, the only thing about using the Revair hair dryer, there's prep involved before I can actually begin to use the dryer, which involves me sectioning out my hair in different sections small enough to be able to use the dryer. And that's the only thing is having to section that out. However, I will say doing that ahead of time does make the drying process go really, really fast. The only thing I had to be concerned about was my hair drying a little too fast or before that I could actually get the dryer or put my hair in the dryer. But I had a little bottle of water there where I rehydrated my hair, and that helped with that. So I'm really excited that I was able to purchase this dryer and begin to use it. For the most part, I'm satisfied with the results. I'll know more after I flat out my hair. I'm going to flat out my hair the next day, flat iron my hair. I'll know more. But I love this dryer. You simply stick your strands in there. The thing sucks up your hair and dries your hair. It did go really fast once I got started. It did go really fast. And here I'm just, combing out the ends. As I said, the only thing I was concerned about was the ends. It got the front, the roots of my hair really, really straight. So far, I'm satisfied.
Okay, guys, as y'all just saw, I finished doing my hair, blow drying my hair with my new Revair. And yes, I like it. I'm really surprised it got straight at the roots. Not as straight as I thought it would be on the ends, but it's straight at the roots. And that's fine. But my concern is for the ends of the hair, still, kind of frizzy, kind of has that texture of when I just kind of let it air dry without blow drying it before I flat iron. So I'll see how. I thought I was going to be able to just use the Revair without having to flat iron or, do something to kind of straighten out the ends a little more. But that's not going to happen. So I am going to have to use the flat iron, but I can use the lowest setting on the flat iron like I've been doing because it's really straight at the roots. Yeah, I have no problems with how it does as far as the roots, and the hair is shiny. So far I am liking this. The hair is shiny. One thing I will say, although it's not getting as straight, it does take longer because I had to section my hair and then do each section. I think it's longer than when I use that paddle brush. The difference is the breakage when I use the paddle brush, or pulling out hair using the paddle brush as opposed to using the Revair. So I like it, and I'm going to be using that to dry my hair. And so, yeah, guys, today is January the 1st. Happy New Year. I have more projects I need to do, like this is some pants that I need to hem. So I have those in here. I need to hem those pants, and I want to go and fix something to eat because I'm hungry. So I'm going to fix something to eat. And then this is the other project I need to do. I have all of these little microfiber rags that I really love for cleaning, especially in the kitchen. But I tend to use them and then don't remember what I use which one for. So I need to, I bought some ribbon that I'm going to sew onto those that indicates like one is for, the stove, one is for the wood furniture, One is for dishes, but I want to sew on ribbon that lets me know which one I use for which so that I'm not mixing all of those up. But yeah, I want to go downstairs and see what I can. I'll leave that light on because I'll be back. Go downstairs and see what I can cook to eat. Yeah, I think I'm going to really like the Revair. I'm going to like it. And so guys, yeah, today is January the 1st. And I am so excited because yesterday, before the 31st, you can see that I took down all of the Christmas decorations, I won't say Christmas decorations. Mine was Thanksgiving decor. And then I just kind of added some lights and things like that. But I took all of the Thanksgiving decor, everything, my pumpkins, everything that I had up, the mantle. I took all of that down yesterday, reset the kitchen. You can see the dishes, the table setting that I had on the dining table. All of that's been put up. Everything is back in place. I steam cleaned the floors yesterday because that had been on my project. Kind of did the mud room a little bit. Let's see. But one thing I need to do, I bought these shoes. I bought these cute shoes. Oh, my hair is not in the way. I bought these cute shoes, but the girl, and I was talking to her about this as she was packing up my shoes to not leave this thing on. And here again, she left that on. In fact, she left it on several pairs of my shoes. I was like, why would she do that? I'm not driving all the way back over there to go and get this thing taken off. So I have to come in here and use my little handy dandy, because I'm going to finish that in a minute. I want to show you guys that I did finish the bins and I got everything labeled. I have my spring and summer decor things. Ouch. I have my spring and summer decor, and this is some tarps that I used when I put dirt on the yard, and I decided, you know what, I'm going to keep those tarps because you never know. I have my paint supplies. I have my Christmas decor. I have glass vases that I use for setup. Even I use some of those for the holiday. I put those back in there. Here's my emergency prep information. My emergency prep items, and then this is just some headphones for gun range. And then I have my fall decor and my outdoor party wares. This is like plates and dishes and things like that that I have, and then more party display items. So I was able to come in, put everything from the holiday that I had in there, put all of that up. And now I have all my bins. Now, I didn't put two bins here because, listen, I put this thing together and man, I'm just hoping that one of those things doesn't pop out and the whole thing come tumbling down. But yeah, so I got everything organized. Final thing, I was able to get everything in a spot here. My wreaths, I was able to hang up my wreaths. And I lost one of those hangers, the command strip. I lost one of those. It fell down, but I need to put up another one because I have that wreath. It's lightweight, but since it's spring and summer, it can stay right there for right now. But I have all of my wreaths, seasonal wreaths hanging up. So I am so excited that I was able to finally get a place for everything. And now when I come out here, things are just not in disarray. And then I have my little Lazy Susans that I purchased to put different items up here. So I have my outdoor, my Scotch Guard, I have goop cleaners and grout, things like that. I have my outdoor sprays on another one. All of these sprays I was able to put on here. And then my tools like my hammers and things like that, and all those different screws that you end up collecting from the different things that you purchase. So I was able to find a place for all of those things. My blower, which I used the other day, and I'll show you what I did with that in just a minute. Okay, guys, and so the other thing I can show you is, I don't know if you can see, but I got out there the other day and I got all of these leaves up. I don't think you can see that. I got outside and I got all of those leaves up the other day. I used that blower, raked everything into piles, and then got out there and sucked up the leaves, mulched them, and discarded them, and it looked so much better. I was so sick of looking at all those leaves all over the yard. Plus, it's getting cold out there. Plus, I need to put out like some of that killer for the moss. It's really bad with all of that rain that we got a couple of weeks ago. You know, it was flooding really bad. So I have a lot of moss out there that I need to treat the yard and other areas around in the mulch area out there. I need to treat the mulch. So I was so excited that I got out there the other day and got those leaves up. It was so gross. Yeah, I don't like all those leaves up. It was so gross. But anyway, guys, yes, I am so excited. I got everything reset in the house for the holiday. You know, everything's back in order. So I need to sit down on the couch in a little bit and work on my goals for the year, because I was supposed to do that yesterday and today. And once I did the leaves, I was thinking, oh, I'll shampoo my hair, you know, as well. But I didn't shampoo my hair because after I did the leaves, you know, my neck and back were hurting. So I said, okay, maybe I better not do that. So I did not come in yesterday and shampoo my hair, or the day before. I said I was just going to rest and give my back and neck a break before I did my hair. So I did that today, and I'm glad I've got it done now. So shampoo, dry today, and then tomorrow, if nothing happens, then maybe I can flat iron it tomorrow, and that'll be the real test, especially for the ends, to let me see about the Revair as far as the drying process. If not, I'm going to have to figure out something else when I dry my hair with that Revair, especially for the ends, because, you know, you can still flat iron your hair, but it can be tangled depending on the way you dry the hair. So anyways, guys, I'm starting to ramble. I want to say Happy New Year. I'm wishing all of you the most blessed and prosperous new year in your health and your walk with Christ. I'm just prayerful for you all this year. Also, you guys, coming out soon, I'm going to be coming out with another video series, and it's something that you don't want to miss. And I will be doing a short to give you kind of like a hint or clue what that series is going to be about. Okay, guys, Happy New Year. I'm so excited. I've reset my living room and the house is already reset. But anyways, guys, Happy New Year and blessings to all of you. Bye now.